I got 4 pounds of bacon on there, upper and lower rack. I don't want to open it right now. I just want to document this. My set temp is 200 degrees. You can see that in there now. We're at 196. After 15 minutes. It was either 13 or 15 minutes. After I started it up, I already had the top rack of bacon full and up on the grill. And I came back over and the pit was at 330 degrees and in the downward motion, which means it was trying to come back down. While it had 130 degree, maybe even plus, whatever the max was, because it was dropping when I saw it. I have no idea. So I went ahead and loaded the other 2 racks on the bottom. Left the door open for almost 1 minute. It was 52 seconds. Just to bring the temp down to about 224. And then I closed the door. It dropped all the way back down to about 196, I think is what it was a minute ago, but it had come back up to 199. I thought it was going to go out, but evidently it didn't, because it's trying to hold now at its set temp. And you can see it's in the maintenance mode. The dasher's going across, and nice thin blue smoke coming out. Just mainly want to document this for evenness of cooking temp. I'm trying to go with a lower temp this time at 200 than I did last time, which I believe was 275 according to NU Cornhusker on Barbecue Brethren. His came out real even, mine did not. Everything on the left hand side was toast. Same with the biscuit test. So I don't know why I'm recording this, but I'm just going to record it, and I'll either send it to somebody or I won't. I don't know if you guys, hopefully you can see that in there, all the smoke coming out of the bottom there. Oops, sorry. And it went away. Oh, there it comes. My timer. It's been about 40 minutes. We're at 198. Hope you can see that. I can't see it in the monitor, so. The temp's holding real good from left to right at this lower temp. It was just a second ago. It's almost 225 right now. It is actually. It just climbed up to that. And this one is at 220. So someone on the Yoder page told me set it at 250 and forget it. And I had somewhat of a facetious comment back that if I only wanted to cook at 250, I wouldn't have spent this much money on a single unit. So I'll have to do some more tests. I'll do a biscuit test at a little bit, maybe at 225 instead of 275 or whatever it was we did it at last time. Let's just go ahead and take a peek, just real quick. Yeah, this is much better this time, much better. Much. I'll shut it. I cleaned the whole thing out before we started. I took a couple pictures, but I didn't snap any video. Did a 10.5. Heck, the thing was 10.5 hours just on the butt. On the Boston butt that I did, and then I cooked for a couple more hours doing cooking some baked beans and some other stuff. So 12, let's just say 12 hours, 12.5 hours. I used 18 pounds of pellets because I filled it all the way full when I started, and I weighed the pellets when I put them back in. I used lumberjack cherry, so 18 pounds of pellets. My set temp was 225 for 8 hours, and then I bumped it to 250 for the last 4.5 hours. So as big as this thing is, that might sound like a lot to some people, especially at that low of the temp, but I'm happy with that. So I buy mine by the ton, 2,000 pounds at a time on the pallet. Okay, we're an hour and 10 minutes in. I threw my little umbrella over here, give this side a little shade. It's actually where it ends up at. It won't shade the whole thing anyway. Leaving chimney open, meaning uncovered. 207. We got 205, 210 maybe, almost. Same right down here. Boom, yow. Let's take a peek. Okay. You can see it's a little more cooked over here, which to me it makes common sense, is understandable, because that's right over the heat source. But you can see a lot of good smoke going on that bacon. I'm not planning on turning it right now. I'm just going to let it go a little bit longer. And basically we're just doing this, when we get the bacon done, we seal it up in some food saver bags, and I'm not sure if my wife puts it in the freezer or she just keeps it all in the refrigerator. But use it for BLT. She uses it, chops it up and puts it in soups, salads, various things. It's real handy to have. It tastes delicious. Hour and 20-minute mark, 10 minutes later. Just wanting to keep a close eye on this. We got 191, 190, 200. Still looking good. Again, just a quick open. Alright. Let it roll another 10 minutes. Check it again. Been blue the whole time. Again, these are this lumberjack cherry. It's raining now, so I'm going to have to film this from in here. 202, I think that says. Holding great. I'm gonna set this down and go. Thermometers on the lid are at 225. Both of them dead on. Let's see if I can get under here and look right there. Looking good. As I said, a little bit crispier, a little more done on that side. I know from prior experience, if you run this thing hotter, 275 or up. And last time I put all the bacon in and then fired the grill up, like in Cornhusker told me he did, or that's what he believed he did. This time I let the pit run for 30 minutes before everything got put in. Or 15 minutes. Next time I think I'll let it run about 30, then I'll load my trays and put them in. And that was that whole time I had it open. Thing's starting to dive a little bit now to 201, or drop, shouldn't say dive. The analog thermometers came down quite a bit, obviously, because they were open for a while. 175, 80, about 185 maybe. I need to move my umbrella back over a little bit. Real happy with today. As you can see, it's been just over 2 hours. I'm going ahead and pulling this off. So I just wanted to get a final shot. I just had this open for a few minutes, getting that bacon off. There you can see it. That's basically set point at 200 degrees for 2 hours. 4 pounds of bacon. Really excited. So happy. Awesome.